Is it the metal one? Yeah.
I don't know if Rhodes knows his coffee is missing yet. I wish I could have been there in the room when he found out. Ugh.
The spark effects is gonna
Really
cause
disappointed.
some
Perfect, though.
actual fucking. Is there a pizza slice? There
Oh,
is, I think.
Cool. You know who's running for mayor, by the way?
Who is running for mayor?
Norman.
Norman Adams. Yeah, I think we talked about that, right?
Yeah. 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 He towed Max's car last night. He got Max's car towed.
He got a car towed? Why?
Yeah, from the front of City Hall.
Because
he's on some petty shit.
Hmm. Did we break his fingers?
No. No, we don't.
Trauma.
We don't.
As a space eater?
I don't know what his purpose was on that. I don't know if he was trying to get whatever. But just like, you know, more like just a be careful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Always CYA, right? Cover your ass. No breaking fingers.
Maybe
Gotta be super clean and above board.
All right, no breaking fingers.
I don't know. The tow worker instantly snitched on him, so. Anyway,
Anything else we missed?
No, I'm sorry about the pizza left on the desk. We should get out of here.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right.
Who put the espresso machine down yesterday? Did he do that?
We're all having a lovely
PD
day.
wants a meeting with Max, you, and I tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time?
Probably same time, like right now-ish.
Perfect. That'll work.
Yeah. I had a long conversation with them today as well.
The clerk's leave. Okay, good.
Huh?
Maybe do consider breaking. Anyway, I saw. Can I hold on? Let me send you something.
Uh-huh.
All right, there was a copper last night who was working senior buns, and she was treating her cadets that we are the enemy.
Oh, did you? You didn't see that thing that was posted, did you?
No, what?
Let me find it. They were working in uniform?
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. All right, give that a read real quick. Let us know your opinion. I'm gonna light a cigarette.
Lighting a cigarette? Never.
What do you mean me lighting a cigarette?
Shook. This
you're
never happens.
Gonna pull out the Zippo.
Uh-huh, you ready?
Ready for it. Perfect. Beautiful Zippo.
Yeah.
Love it. You know what? Hold on there. Let's go to my office real fast.
I just lit the cigarette.
Oh, you just lit a cigarette?
Light it again. Just light it again. Alright, just light it again.
Uh-huh. Do we pull out the Zippo again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, let me read this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just like to say, Jenny, in my perfect world, in my perfect world, you're the PD liaison. I'm just gonna say that and leave it out there.
Siobhan, please.
A perfect world,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, it's not perfect, and that place is not for me.
I can also understand that.
Do you think if I lower PD's pay that I have to justify it to Max?
After reading this?
Well, mind you, we don't know who sent that.
Okay, let me just read this.
Yeah, you're fine.
This is like somebody else trying to do Gossip Girl. I'm kind of into it.
It is an off-brand Gossip Girl, but the
Uh-huh.
thing is that I know as a fact that somebody that was at this meeting, an officer, is the one that sent that. Because they're recapping what was like. This is a regurgitation. Is that what you call it? From
Regurgitation,
that
yeah.
Yes, from that PD meeting. So it wasn't somebody from the outside. It wasn't like a random person. It was somebody there.
Max raised their pay like 8% yesterday to make up for the
I saw.
15% loss. Yeah.
They're still complaining though.
Oh god, they're so whatever. Okay, I'm thinking. Keep reading. Please, Captain raised question of authority to make said legislation and Max and officers. This is not even true. That's not why he was given the position. It's because he was literally the most frequent fucking person cited by the entire police. Okay.
Mm-hmm. No, I know that. Like that
Sent
entire thing
this.
is
Do
just.
we
like,
know?
no.
They're using the fucking seal of the LSPD on top.
What's the text? Let me find it. Actually, I can just post it for you so you can read it again if you want to. It's that one.
Quoting Thoreau. Ugh. Wow. This has some.
The funny thing is that if you, I don't feel like if we were to go and ask people what, like specifically if we ask PD, what has Max done to abuse his power?
What are they gonna say?
Yeah. Well, the only thing I can think of is him lowering their pay. But anything else, what has he done? What have we done?
Other people have their pay lowered too, so they can fuck off. If we were actually fucking abusing power, we would actually defund them.
The Cornwood thing isn't really abuse of power, though.
I was talking about that last night. I'm like, God forbid, what if a communist ever wins the mayorship?
What if somebody that just dislikes PD as a whole gets into power?
Mm-hmm. As someone who's all defund the police.
Mm-hmm.
Then they might realize how lucky they've actually had it this time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who sent that, but it's definitely somebody that was at that meeting I was at. That was a fucking shit fest, I'll tell you.
What was the you said you were at the police. What was like the TLDR of your meeting?
So the TLDR is that they want to have a meeting tomorrow. That their primary concern as the higher ups is not the quota system. It's not the lowering of their pay. It's actually not anything. It's the communication that happens between when it happens and then to the PD. That's their primary thing.
They should talk to their liaison.
Okay, let me ask this. When he upped the pay yesterday, who did he talk to?
Bunch of fucking cops.
Okay, which cops? Any of the higher ups?
Yeah. Well, we were in the PD meeting yesterday.
And when
So I mean, a bunch of Barrick was there. I want to say. So like the chief knew, and like how many times has Nakota called Max? The answer to my knowledge is 0. I don't even have Nakota's number.
Oh, we're going down this fucking spiral again.
He's never given it to me. He's never offered. I'm in the yellow pages all the time. He knows that he could call me if he wanted to.
Well, it's not.
He
so,
doesn't.
It's not so
I'm
much
saying
that.
it's a two-way street, and
Yeah, I
somebody
know.
has to right. And like, if you've made an effort where you are actually available for people to contact you, and they don't fucking reach out to you, okay, that's on them, right? Like, this is very much like the book. He's just not that into you. Okay, all right. If he actually gave a fuck, he would call. If Nakota actually wanted to work with us on stuff, he would reach out and call. As such, he's made himself literally unavailable, as unavailable as possible.
There's nothing to subpoena though. That's the thing. You can't subpoena shit these days. It wouldn't. Well, it's not so much that. It's not just Nakota. It was like Barrick and Ruby too. Oh shit! I need to make a state announcement.
Oh, you mean like the? I mean, they were.
I'll wait. till
Even
this
the
one's-
quota system, right? They were all in that meeting, in our council meeting, and they dipped. They dipped, and to my knowledge, nobody did anything.
No, that's true. But in fairness, it was also not supposed to be active, I guess. So they kept bringing that up as well. I was like, yeah, well, Siobhan and I were both kind of the problem because we were the ones that were at the meeting, even though it shouldn't have been active until the day after. And Max did show up at the meeting the day after and apologized and, said that he made a mistake. But it seems like they don't have an issue with the quota system as a whole.
I mean, they did initially, right? But they did. They did. There's been like, there's an initial pushback, fear of change, and then, and then they realized that it was actually okay with that thing. They just didn't like the way it's presented. And then it's explained to them why it was done in that manner. And then they realized that they are continuously blaming the wrong person, probably because somebody keeps trying to remove Max from office as opposed to just fucking working with him. Like, if I'm gonna say it right now, if Nakota spent half as much time as he spends trying to fucking impeach us from fucking office as he did actually trying to work with us, maybe he wouldn't get Gossip Gal fucking posts saying he does nothing.
Glorp. Well,
You know it's true.
huh? I know it's true.
Yeah, you know that's true. Like, what? Just.
Oh, it wasn't. This meeting wasn't.
Haters gonna
specifically-
hate.
Well, yeah.
But sorry, go ahead.
No, this meeting wasn't specifically Nakota. It was more Barrick and Ruby, and they want to have a meeting with all of us tomorrow.
Okay.
Because, like I said to them, if they want to voice their feedback, they have to do it in a manner that isn't, either twatter or going off on tantrums and acting like kids. They talk
I don't think
to us.
I don't think they realize his budget powers are going to extend to every mayor forever. That it's not a max thing with the PCP.
No,
It
it's
is. I don't think they realize that. And yeah, any mayor is now going to have this power over you. This is New World Order. It's not the old world order. Get over it already. Get over it. Get over yourselves. You are
Sharon, calm
entitled
down.
to nothing. Fucking babies, wine in your crib.
Look, if we're
Sorry.
having a conversation tomorrow, we cannot talk like this. It's going to be uncivil.
Okay, I'm getting out now.
Yes, and people are going to write each other up. If we were actually going to have a conversation with them tomorrow, we have to kind of be on the same playing field and actually try to listen to them just for this time. If they do have valid concerns, we need to take that into consideration. If they just go around in circles about the same thing, then, we do nothing.
I know that I can't scream, okay,
Mhm.
at them. But if they get an attitude, I cannot promise what Max is gonna do.
No, I know. If
So
they
I
get-
understand that I can't be screamy. Okay, gonna have to, be a balance. But like, they also, and what's the more civil way to tell somebody that they're being really emotionally immature and you need them to grow the fuck up? Nice way to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do that, Jenny?
It seems that you feel that you have a lot of strong emotions about this. I would really like it if we could communicate efficiently in a way that that works for both of us. By that means that I understand that
Perfect.
you may be fueled by it. However, I would ask that we can both be civil.
I just wrote all of that down. Thank you so much. I'm actually gonna say that tomorrow.
And say it right at the beginning so you're all on the same playing field.
Yeah. If people do start having some sort of like if they get lippy or throwing a tantrum, we just need to shut it down. Because if people start throwing remarks around, it doesn't help anyone.
Yeah, but I'm also gonna say, like, Max and Barrick speak like multiple times a day.
Interesting.
So it's not like, I feel like Barrick is not doing a good job of
Tobii, I
communicating
wiggle.
his
Heavy metal kitten,
issues,
thank
so
you,
Max isn't able to address
Tobii, I
them.
wiggle.
Months.
That, it's either that or there are some subversive malfeasance
Well, there
in the
was some
PD
concerns.
who are
from-
spreading little subversive thoughts and infecting people, planting their little seeds.
Well, you can see that from that thing I just sent you.
Clearly.
So, but there was some concerns from Barrick about Max and Rhodes.
Well, Rhodes is trying to out petty the person in charge of his salary. Biting the hand that feeds is generally poor advice anywhere.
I know.
And I would kind of say that Rhodes is being a fucking moron, and he's lucky that Max has been as generous and virtuous as he has in his dealings with him, and patient.
It's too
Because I
petty,
don't think
people
I would
being
be half
petty.
as fucking patient with him. I'm gonna be real. First time he got super lippy, I would probably have just been like, all right, buddy,
I feel
you're in
like-
fucking timeout
Yeah, but I feel like that's
until you can be a normal fucking adult. You're gonna act like a child, I'll treat you like one.
He's not a child.
No. Imagine being generally insubordinate and then shit talking your boss to his face behind his back and to your coworkers. In no fucking universe do you keep your job.
Did he do that though?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing: I like Matt Rhodes. I dare even say that I love Matt Rhodes. He's not afraid of court like a lot of officers are, and God bless him for it. Because the Department of Justice and the police department have a symbiotic relationship that cannot exist without the other. PD needs to be strong to get arrests so that lawyers can get cell reps, etc., etc.
But
But subversion is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from treason.
that's a bit extreme.
At what point do you draw the line on subversive acts and say that this is pursuing the destabilization of a government entity?
I don't think I would go as far as to say that it's treason, especially not when it comes from Rhodes. I don't think he would ever go to that extent.
Technically, it's a little bit more terrorism, but like subversion is its own thing.
We are really on the extremes here, aren't we?
Because that's what Benedict Arnold did. He was doing practicing subversion back in the day of the American Revolutionary War, and that's why he was put to death.
I would like to see that in court. That could be fun, but I don't think we should ever get to that extreme. I really wasn't there, so I can't even comment on any of it. Of what was said.
Reading this, it just looks like sedition.
Oh, you mean you're talking about the
letter.
the letter?
This thing, the letter.
I thought you were talking
This is
about
fucking-
roads.
No,
Oh, I thought you were talking about roads.
Oh, I moved track.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus,
Well, Rhodes
that's-
has been doing Rhodes has been doing some subversive shit too. So like that part is true, but I sort of like moved on to the letter. The letter itself, whoever wrote this is like sedition.
Yes, no, I agree with that one. No, that's why I was confused. But I feel like that's a big extreme from roads. But no, the letter itself, yes. The thing is, I don't think we can do much about it, unfortunately, unless we somehow find out who sent it.
Well, I mean, who shared it with you? Was it on Twitter?
Wait, was it on Twitter? No.
Yeah, where was it?
Jenny got it from somebody. I didn't get it. I don't know who else got it.
Dahlia got it as well.
Dahlia got it too?
Yeah, she didn't realize till after. Because she was too busy lying on the floor.
That reminds me of a song. She listening to music in her feels.
She was sending me gifts of bears. I'm not quite sure.
There got to be some way we can subpoena this.
Well, the thing is, we can subpoena it, but it is not tied to anyone. They could just toss the phone after sending it.
No, we know exactly who we can subpoena a name or state ID of the person who purchased a phone or phone number.
Oh, we can?
And yeah, we can. I
Oh.
found this out from Alan the other day. Yeah, we can.
We should.
But we need probable cause or whatever like that.
How is
and
that not?
we don't have the authority on that yet. Okay, Mike, I'm actually working on legislation for this to give the
Okay.
council authority to subpoena records. It's in my chief of staff notes at the bottom with antitrust legislation, so we can destroy monopolies and give us the power to subpoena records in order to create policy. To legislate policy, we need access to subpoena certain records.
Interesting.
You know, was it a random number that you got it from, Jenny, or would like somebody pass it
Random.
along? Random? Okay.
Even if it does work or doesn't work, it's good to know that there is some
So
subpoena
somewhat
that
spread in and out
ties you to
amongst
something in the future.
Specific parties from a random number, but we can still subpoena that phone number and find out who owned it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
And if we don't have that ability right now, I could probably get Liam to push a subpoena for us.
good for the upside, yeah. Well, let's see what we can do. I feel like this is
Alright.
bordering on something extreme, like you said.
Can I get the number?
Jenny.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Whenever you are ready.
420 236 3592.
2363592. Thank you. Start working on writing this up.
We're listening to Glorp.
Trying to think if there's anything else I need to catch up with you on. I feel like I shouldn't have mentioned the Norman thing around the clerks because I don't know. I don't entirely trust them.
Oh, Alex and Sherry? No, you're fine. If we can tell them to shut up, they won't say anything.
Okay. Yeah, but Norman's just I don't know. He's being peak petty.
Right.
He's trying to you know, throw stones, start drama. I don't think you should be doing that.
No.
If he's gonna run, it makes sense. I feel like he was honestly, it felt like he was trying to bait something, and he did not get what he wanted.
So I debate what exactly? Like something from Max?
I mean, he tried to lie and say that he wasn't the one who fucking called the tow worker, but he absolutely fucking did.
Hmm.
Is the way his voice hitched in his throat, he was so obviously lying.
Is that the only person we know so far that's gonna run?
He's the only one for sure right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I have this number in my contacts.
You calling him?
Uh-huh. What if they answered? All right, didn't answer. That's okay. All right, meeting tomorrow. We can do that.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think we. Like I said, that fucking entire PD meeting was a fucking shit show.
Like the one today.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me more. Like, so you said the TLDR is that, but like, what are the details? How was it a shit show? Were people just bitching? What was going on?
Yeah, the quota system is extortion. Whatever the fuck that means.
It's so fucking stupid. That's not how that works.
Yeah, well. They kept going in circles about the same shit. They want us to do an entire financial breakdown and give that to them whenever we make changes. They were claiming they can't even buy food anymore. Like, you know, a lot of the usual stuff. I don't know. That meeting itself just ticked me off.
Oh, I'm annoyed hearing that too. Oof.
Like, normally I go there because I want to hear them out.
They're literally making more per hour now than they were before.
They make almost as much as I do.
Yeah. Holy shit. They're literally going to raise us. Oh, okay. They're literally making more money, $50 an hour now, more now than they were before we fucked with the pay at all.
I think part of the issue was that they weren't informed, right? I don't fucking know. No, the one thing, like, I was there, they were not giving me any fucking space or any room to talk.
Okay, so they were just dogpiling?
Yeah, kind of. Well, they dogpiled him then as well, when he was trying to fucking defend Max. But apparently there's more to it than that, but I don't know, so I'm just gonna keep it as, you know, as that was. They ended the conversation or the meeting with, even though I'm not getting paid, I will still be here. And then everyone agreed with it. Which is like weird because you've been complaining about pay for an hour. I'm just trying to figure out what they're unhappy with. And I don't think just upping their pay is what's going to fix anything. So, but they're not giving me anything to work with.
It sounds like they don't actually want solutions. They just want a bitch.
Which is unfortunate because I don't think we're here to make their life worse. We're here to improve it. But if they don't tell us what their pin or like their issues are, then there's only so much we can do. Also, when are you getting rid of those antlers? Oh, there's just part of you now.
Mark says he likes them.
Okay.
Ginny. you're a neutral party here. What's your opinion?
I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second.
It's okay. On shift 1,
How? What? In what context?
were you at the meeting with Michael?
No.
Oh, I just assumed. I don't know. I'm sorry. I
No,
shouldn't
he
assume.
left me in Paleto.
Huh?
All right.
that
Well, what's
meeting,
your
yeah.
take on everything? I guess without the meeting per se, just like so far on what you've heard. What's your take on the PDs? I mean, you know what they're like. Do you think that they're people just bitching to bitch who are actually
Yes.
interested in solutions? Okay.
I think a lot of the time, as I explained to Michael earlier, that you are getting them when they are extremely raw. And a lot of them in those environments feel very that they can talk and they can just, have their opinion out there. Usually if you give them like a little bit of time to cool off or you warn them and say, hey, X person is coming tomorrow to talk about this, they usually are a bit more reasonable. But if you spring it on them, they literally are like a lynch mob.
Okay. Yeah. No. Thank you for confirming. Thank you.
They've always been like it's always like
Right.
that. It's
Always.
never So if you go in there and you're like, "Hey, I'm springing this on you," they're going to have a reaction because that's human nature. But if you tell them and then you're like, "Oh, in 24 hours, the mayor's going to come in and talk to you about it," usually you'll get a bit more of a reasonable response from them.
That makes sense. They need some time to adapt to information.
Yeah.
Pretty much, they need to be able to sleep on it before they're able
Yeah,
to like behave
'cause-
like adults about it because they
And
fear
I think
change.
the reality is as well is that like things like getting upset over the quota and getting upset over the pay, while they do have control in terms of like influence it, they don't have direct control. So the only thing they can do is shout about it. Some cases, so you give them that chance to be upset, but they'll come around from it usually, and then they're reasonable. Like honestly, the quota, how you present it, could have been presented as, "Hey, we want to prove to the city that you're a great police
Set.
department.
You live in a country
Do
that
this." And it would have been like
would
it's
do
just
such a
literally how you present it to them most of the time as well.
thing.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like they need things presented to them as if they were a group of small school children because they do not
Yes.
understand that they work for a living and that they need to. They are under the impression that they need to be coddled and babied.
I think it's more that, and like this is from my example,
Mhm.
they're already treated like bullshit in the city
Okay.
constantly.
True.
So having a bit of sympathy towards them in their own, I would say, home, in their own temple,
make a union and
goes a long
got
way
fired.
because
Yeah, I
they're
don't think
already
they would ever
dealing
fly
with
to Europe.
people who literally like I can tell you
No,
from
they wouldn't
experience. I
fly
would
to
walk out of PD, somebody would run up to me and be like, "You're a cunt," and I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know who you are. I don't know what I've done. I don't know why, but thank you."
Always
get
thank
that-
them. Always thank
yeah.
you for calling me a cunt because clearly
Yeah.
I did something right to
Because
piss
clearly
you
I
off.
did like and they
Same
and
with
that's
me.
that's what they're dealing with. So if you go into their temple, like this is how I describe it, because obviously that's what they think of their PDs is like their home, their safe spaces. If you go in there with a bit more leniency, they generally reciprocate a lot better.
Here's the thing, I feel like I started that way, and I got a
Yeah.
bunch of fucking really negative fucking pushback, and then I just went kind of
Yeah.
full cunt because I'm like, if you're gonna throw that
Yeah.
energy back at me, I'm gonna match it, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
But I think what I needed to do when I was presenting it was try to continue to maintain that, for lack of a better phrase, maternal vibe.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like you're saying, like, strong feelings, like, oh, big feelings there, guy. Got some big feelings?
So instead of being like that, it's got to be a case of like they, as I said, they go out there, they're shit on constantly, and because of that, the moment anything negative comes towards them, they shut down and they immediately close in on themselves because that's what they're used to. It's like a defense
Makes sense.
mechanism.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
So it's how you present it to them. There's always going to be ones that scream and shout and say that they hate everything because
Those are
that's
the
just
ones that I'm
natural.
concerned about. Those are the ones that I think we are concerned about.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I think pay
there's a
raises, you
difference
have to go to a meeting,
between
right? and have to
having
agree on
a
it. You can't just
verbal
fucking
judo with
cut
you
somebody's
guys because
pay.
they can versus them actually going to their other colleagues.
Well,
And like
maybe
I
in
will
the
tell you
US
from
you
experience, I had people who were the most vicious assholes in meetings with mayors and deputy mayors who also got out of a meeting and went, "Yeah, I agree with everything they said." But because they had that opportunity to verbally combat with someone, they took it.
You're right. I think what I'm thinking about right now is that there's always going to be, just like how when I did like midterm mayoral approval polls and whatnot, most of the PD agrees now after the police continuity plan that the PD is in a better place. They do have a more fleshed out high command. Most of them do, but there's always
Why
that
the fuck did you
super
just get timed
vocal
out? What?
minority,
Fossa.
right? And it might seem like there's more than they are because they're fucking loud,
The fuck was that about?
right?
Please
Yeah.
use English in chat.
Does that seem to you agree? Okay.
A lot of the time, PD is kind of one of those places where you kind of go with your
I
bros.
got some might for strucking, yeah.
Like honestly, when it comes to things like politics, it was one of those things where you could tell them, like, we would say, oh hey, these are people who are going to benefit us for the PD, but then like when it comes to your vote, go do your own thing. You can't really it's a group of people at the end of the day that you're expected to die for, so you don't really want to be in the bad terms with them all the time. You just don't want to be arguing with them all the time over things. Sometimes you just to go, whatever.
Not every hill is worth dying on. I agree.
Yeah.
You got to choose your battles, right?
Yeah.
Language
That means even if
filter.
there is a minority that
Try
do
and it
agree,
again,
they're
please.
just sometimes just going to shrug it
Oh,
off
there
and
we
go,
go.
it's not worth that. It's a give and take all the time.
It is. It is. Well, here we are a million years later. Let me ask you your thoughts on Kyle Pred. As a person, he told me he's trying to get his bar license. Must be a lawyer.
Oh, I ran into
Kyle-
Brett earlier, by the way.
You ran into him earlier today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got his number. I've seen Kyle a couple times now. Yeah, he told me he's trying to get his bar license. I'm probably gonna write him a letter of recommendation. But I wanted to talk to Jenny first and actually get her thoughts on
Yeah, sorry
Kyle.
for cutting you off, Jenny. Go on.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm
Kyle
not-
is an incredibly passionate person who, if he wants something, will push the bitter end to get it. He
I will
knows his
push
shit
for
when it comes
Kyle.
to law. He will need to brush up on it a little bit 'cause it's been a while.
To
But
get
he
his
knows his
bar
shit and he
license.
will push it if he thinks it is being an injustice being done. He
That is what I wanted
will-
to hear. Okay.
Yeah, he will push. He will work hard. But he will need someone that will keep him in check. Good luck.
Okay. All right.
Good
Someone who
luck.
can keep him in check. I can figure that out.
Usually, if you just give him goals and things, he'll get there, or he'll make his own. He's pretty self. He's.
It's a good self-starter.
I think he's like speaking about him like he's a dog, but like honestly, no. He's honestly very, very passionate and knows his stuff.
Like, make sure he's got lots of toys, otherwise he's gonna get into the trash.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And he will verbally fight someone to the bitter end if he thinks he has a point. So he's going to be a great lawyer.
Now that I do know and that I have seen, he has that
Yep.
dog in him.
Yeah, he does.
Sounds familiar.
Definitely does. But yeah, no, he'd be decent. He'd be a good lawyer. Honestly, I'd want him if I got.
I'd want him as a lawyer too.
I
Yeah.
want him as, I didn't know he was running for that. He
He's,
should
no,
100% go
Yeah,
for it.
he's trying to get his bar license right now.
Just fast track him.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm saying. I need to go talk to a judge about him.
Well, who are we talking
I
to?
feel like Norman and I are at odds with each other right now, so it's probably not the best one for me to speak to.
No, let's just pick one that isn't a dickhead.
Anastasia, Gatsby, or Carlson. Carlson and I are tight.
Well, Stacey's
Alexandra
fine,
and I
but-
got our bar licenses on the same day, at the same time, and the same like mock trial. We're paralegals together.
Nice.
Yeah, we go so far back. I love her. You know, wait, maybe I could Angel?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I don't
mm.
know.
Are
They
they
seem
dating
okay. Seem
Right?
fine, but it might be a conflict of interest.
Okay, I'll just do what I did with Damien, and I'll just go up to Crane and be like, I am presenting Kyle Pred for his bar license, and well, that's how we got his bar license.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I'll just go talk to Alan. All right.
His
That's all.
his current wife might be a conflict of interest.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, did he still together?
Well, they were married, weren't they?
Yeah,
They
but he
did-
was also
he
quote-unquote
served
dead.
her. He served her papers before he went to Sanguine, but she dismissed them. So I don't really know. I mean, they were talking here when he got back, so I guess they're okay.
Interesting. I am gonna go next door real quick. I'll be right back. Open door, please.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have your keys.
Well, I don't have keys to your office either.
Yeah.
So.
Weren't they all? Oh, that's true. I'll go grab something to drink. Be right back. Jenny and Siobhan talking is not something I expected on my fucking bingo board today.
More of a gin and lemonade because I like the sweetness.
Oh, also good. Also
Yeah.
good. Gin lemonade is bomb. I had this really good gin lemon drop or like aviator. I don't remember what it's called. It was like a gin aviation. It was like a super lemony. It was,
Yeah.
it was like that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that shit's
Mhm.
good.
It's good, yeah. If you mix Fanta with a raspberry jam, you have like a poor man's rum punch.
Ooh.
I know that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. If you mix margarita mix with vanilla vodka, it's a key lime pie martini.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's so good. Do a graham cracker crust on the rim.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Highly recommend. Oh, hey, Michael.
Hey.
Hello.
What's your drink of choice?
What is my drink of choice? Anything that isn't overly sweet. I'm not picky. Maybe just a fucking Long Island.
Yes, of course. Yes, we were not talking about extraordinarily sweet drinks right before this.
He says he doesn't like sweet drinks, but he also likes Skittle vodka, which
Oh, he's a liar then.
which is like if you like
You're a
Skittle vodka,
liar.
you fundamentally
Fucking
like
like
sweet
sugary
things.
drinks. You're a fucking liar.
Yeah, but
You
that's
just
not
lied.
that's not
You just
my
lied.
fucking.
You just got up in front of your friends, in front of
Long
God,
Island
and
iced teas are
lied.
not overly sweet though. It's not something I drink on a daily though.
But that's still sweet.
No. Well, yeah, they are, but
Okay, there you go. There it is.
He's gonna hate us.
Okay,
He's gonna be like,
alright,
never,
Michael,
never
okay,
put them two in a room
I have to
together again.
apologize now. Okay, listen, the only reason I was roasting your brown belt so hard is because normally your outfits are on fleek. So when you finally slipped up, I had to jump on the opportunity to put it.
And that's your only
Mhm.
belt though with those pants, isn't it? Brown.
I don't. You can't even see the belt right now. Well, you can only see the bottom of it.
You
so.
fucking covered it up as much as you could. Ahem.
I don't know. I usually don't go out and then get overly sweet stuff. When I'm home in my
Okay.
own place and I want to just do something dumb, then yes, I'll get a fucking Skittles vodka, whatever I
Okay.
feel like. But no,
So you're going to a bar right now. What are you ordering?
Yeah.
I asked them, like, what would you recommend? Not something that's overly sweet, and then they'll make me whatever they feel like.
It's that kind of guy.
90% of the time, they make me something decent. 10%, it's something that I don't want.
You
but
know
I think
what?
it
That's
is.
some male privilege. Because whenever I do that, they make me some stupid ass shit like a gummy bear, and I'm like, this is not what I wanted.
Then you tell them not overly sweet.
I did. They're
think-
like, oh, she probably doesn't know what she. I can't even
I
describe.
think last time I got an old fashioned, it was like very old fashioned.
Fashions are good.
Well, yeah, I like old fashioned and Manhattans. Manhattans are also
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is
All
it
right.
Thirsty Thursday yet? It's just Wednesday, and all of
It's
this booze
Wednesday,
talk
yeah.
has gotten me
I
going.
know.
I'm not a fan of gin and tonic. They're
Ugh,
too dry for
Not
me.
yet, not yet. Jenny, let me ask you something. Get your
Yes.
take on something. All right. Um.
I used
I
to
haven't actually
do-
pulled you yet.
Okay.
Okay, on a
Pulled.
scale of 1 to 10, this is a midterm mayoral approval poll. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think the mayor's office is doing, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best?
She fucking hates us because of what I do.
Okay. Okay, but like, can I meme this or you wanting a real answer? Because I mean, it's up to you.
Want
Do
the
you want
real? Give me the real answer. Don't
I
fuck up
have
my
to-
approval ratings.
Please, but he's here. I wanna.
Michael,
Okay,
could you
I
just
can
take
leave.
a?
I'll
Could you
leave. I'll
just
take my
stroll? No,
leave.
you can come
Yeah.
back. You can come back after.
Uh-huh.
Just go smoke a cigarette.
I'm gonna go microwave some coffee.
Okay, come back.
Oh
fuck
yeah,
you,
go
babe.
microwave some.
Hey, buddy. You just stand here all day, don't you? Yeah. No clip, no jutsu. No. All right, state announcement. Wait, what is it? Utility bills, right? Hi. Where's that bound? Your property taxes came into AIM today. Came in today, is that how you make sure to pay them? You can find the taxes at bill. I don't know. Am I gonna do a town hall? No. I don't know. That's not how you would say it. Your new property taxes. Your second property taxes. Your monthly, yeah, I guess monthly. Your monthly property taxes came in today. You can find the taxes and bill management at the top of at the top floor in City Hall. Where are you seeing a B? What is this being spammed? Oh, B bill. Right. I don't know. This is probably good enough. All right, that's good enough. Your monthly property taxes came in today. You can find the taxes and bill management at the top floor in City Hall. Apartments are also included in the monthly bills. Is that the message because you're in admin mode? No. Do I not see my state announcements? Or does it just not work? I don't want to try it again. If it did.
Come back. Allowed back in.
I tried to make a state announcement. I don't think it worked.
It did
I
not.
didn't think you have that power.
I do. Ish.
Wow, look at this guy.
Yeah, well, I had to do it myself because nobody else did it, but
You gave yourself the power.
yeah, but apparently I didn't do it right, so I need somebody else to do it for me. I was just gonna let people know that they have property taxes and they need to pay it at the top floor.
There's judges on duty.
Find a judge. Norman's in trial, so don't call him. Probably call Murphy.
I guess I'll just call Norman, even though we don't like him.
He's in trial.
Is he? So
Yeah, it
just
says that on
Murphy?
his yellow page. Yeah, just call Murphy.
He might be in trial as well. Oh, he's good. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, this is Michael. Can you do me a solid
Hey.
and make a state
Yeah.
announcement that people can pay their bills at the top floor?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I tried to do it. Doesn't seem to be working, so I need to get that sorted.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's just so it's
I'll,
not, just so we're being proactive because people seem to be complaining that it has to be word of mouth and they don't know where to pay it, etc., etc.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll put something short and sweet out.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, bye. All right, you can also just hang up. That's good too.
Okay. Is
Uh,
that Norman?
no, that was Murphy.
Oh, well, they're all just like that, I guess.
Well, Max does it too, motherfuckers. Like the second you're done with the conversation, it just hangs up. All right, do we go back and
It
talk
used
to
to be like
Andy
that.
about her
Yeah.
survey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think she wanted to talk to us about helping as
Oh,
well.
fucking Marlo calling. Hey, what up?
Yeah. I want to remind you of that.
Yo, you free to talk?
I just got done, yeah.
Where you at?
The City Hall.
You want to meet somewhere?
Can? What is the conversation about? Is it
Are
sketchy or-
you, and not necessarily sketchy, but are you running for mayor again?
I don't know.
Nice.
You don't know.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I
I'm
wanted to
still
talk about.
not
See if that's
reading
something
this
you're still
letter
interested in
thing,
doing
by the
after
way.
this
This
term, or
manifesto, whatever it is.
I'm
The
definitely
more I
interested,
read it, the more upset I am.
Mhm.
but I am unsure what the cards currently hold. But I'm definitely interested. I think there's some things are going to be changed around. But yeah, what do you think of the mayor's office right now? Do you think we did a good job? You can be honest with me. You don't have to hide anything.
Well, no, I just, that's why I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you in person.
Okay. All right. We can. I need to do a survey with Andy real quick. I've left her on hold for like.
Okay.
I don't know how long. 2
2
hours now.
hours.
2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right.
All right. I'll call you.
Sound
after
good.
then. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's get that done
I
then.
think I'm gonna find a cop to push a subpoena
All right.
on who the owner of that phone number is.
All right. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Let's go do the survey. I think Rod is going to be there as well.
Okay.
He's being a little child. All right.
What
See
survey
you
are you doing?
soon.
What survey? I'm not sure. Did she say what the survey was about?
No.
No? Okay.
Ooh, okay, fun.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
We'll do.
I'll let you know what happens with the subpoena.
Yes, please do.
It's nice to see both of you.
Good
You
to
too.
see you too.
I'm going to tear this down. Should I? Am I being an asshole? Don't look at me like that. You think it should be there? All right, I'll leave it.
I didn't say that.
I'll leave it.
I didn't say that.
I'll leave it.
Hey.
Aye.
Technically should remove it because there shouldn't be any sort of advertising on government facilities.
I just don't want to be an asshole.
Yeah, but you're technically what they're doing is illegal.
All right, I'll fuck.
Wait!
That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm not the mad.
Punch you.
Where the fuck did that guy go? All right, there we go. Where the fuck did he? Ow! Why did he go to the back?
Court case, probably looking for it.
Unless he's trying to find a fucking spot. And I can't even run after him.
But
Whatever. Max thinks Marlo likes him. Marlo just plays his cards the way that he needs to play his cards. I like Marlo. He's probably trying to gain something from it, so we'll
probably
grill
put
him out.
signs up.
Hmm?
You should probably ask the clerks to put signs up.
Of the place.
And to show why people.
Just put up arrows.
Yeah.
I'll ask fucking Sherry. Marlo's always up to a scam, yeah. Sherry even working?
He was cooked earlier, so maybe not.
Oh, I didn't see anyone. Alright, we'll let them know later. Oh, look, coffee machine.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. I would like to hear him out. I would like to see what he is planning. Is he like trying to push it so Max and Michael wins again, or you know what's a funny realization when you really think about it?
What?
If people think this is the worst it could get, you know, they could just literally anyone can get in a position where they can just make changes to the fucking PD pay. Like, this isn't just a Max and I thing. This is any future mayor, deputy mayor. Let me see what Russ said.
Yeah. We need to have a little talk.
Hmm?
We need to have a little talk.
Okay, we have a long drive. We can talk.
Don't know if you know, but you kind of threw me under the bus back there.
How?